If you could turn your life around and increase your income in only 30 days, would you try?
Absolutely. Right. Duh. Our next guest says she has the secrets to doing just that. Here with her new book, Success, Attraction, Notes and Quotes, is author and life coach Stacia Pierce.
All right.
Yeah. Stacia?
Stacia.
Stacia.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. All right, welcome to the show, Stacia. And we have to ask you, you're a life coach, and a lot of people have these presumptions about what a life coach actually does. So clear it up for us. What do you do, and why do clients need your help?
What I do is the kind of life coach I am is I keep people accountable. Most of the time when people are going through a big transition in their life or they want to change something, they're feeling like, I mostly deal with entrepreneurs, a lot of women, people who are saying, look, I want something different in my life. I'm in transition. And so I show them how to profit from their passion and how to have systems. There's a systematic way to change your life around. And so that's what people miss in their life. They miss systems. So they get a coach to help them systemize their life. And then the biggest point of having a coach is having accountability. A lot of times you're trying to do everything by yourself and you just can't do it. They've tried it more than 30 days. They tried it for 15 years and they haven't had a change. And then they go and work with a coach. And what a coach can do is take a year and turn it into a month or month into days.
Now, when you say systems, what do you mean exactly by that?
I mean, for instance, if I'm working with somebody and they say, you know what, I'm in this midlife crisis and I'm ready to change jobs. I've been working this job for 15 years and I've never done anything I really love to do. Now I'm ready to change this and do something different. That's fearful. They're afraid to step out and do that. And the fear is that I've been in this systematic way of working. I've been going to this job every day. I have a way I do things every single day, a time I get up, how I come home. Now I got to change my whole entire life around if I'm going to do something different. So what I do is I create a new pattern for them, a new system, a new way, so that they can fall into another system, but they can start something new with their life.
Wow.
How do you convince people to step out of the routine? Because the routine is what's comfortable.
It's safe.
Well,
it's safe.
Usually
it's
when they come to me, I'm not convincing them. They're coming to me saying, I'm ready for a change and I'm hiring you because, you know what, I need some help. I can't do it by myself. And so whatever you say, I'm going to do. I usually don't find myself having to really convince people. They're usually at a point where they're saying, you know what, I'm ready, and whatever you say, I'm going to do it. Let's just jump in here and try it because nothing else has worked.
And now you've packaged some of your wisdom in this new book.
Yes.
So tell us about the book and why you decided it was so important for you to write.
This book is, I love this book. So what happened is I've been teaching and doing workshops for over 15 years. And so I was doing my workshops and people would write me afterwards and say, okay, you said this quote, you said this snazzy thing from the stage, and it sounded real good, and I wrote it down. But when I went home, I didn't know what to do with that. And so, will you give me further information on it? And so I said, okay. So I took the quotes and I made notes to them. And the first thing I did was make it into an app. So I have my 30-day app. It's 30 Days to Transformation. And so the app got downloaded, you know, everyone was putting it on their phone and that kind of thing. I talk you through it for 30 days. And then I listened to my audience. And then they would ask me, okay, now that you have the app, can we have this in written format some kind of way? And so then it made me take it and put it into the book so that they can actually have a guide. So they can have a 30-day guide where they hear my quote and then they can take the quote and I give them detailed notes how to apply the quote, and then they can journalize about it, because journaling is really big to transformation in your life.
Why do you say that?
I think that journaling is everything, because a lot of times people aren't in touch with themselves. They don't know, like for instance, you know, I was even listening earlier today. Sometimes when you're trying to go to a new step, or you're trying to change your life around, something dramatic is happening in your life, you know, you're trying to find yourself again. And you don't want to tell everybody. You don't want to talk to everyone, and people don't understand. So the first place that you start finding yourself and making changes is in your own journal. So
and you actually put space in the book so people can actually write right on the pages of the book and keep documentation of that.
Right. And so now that's the part I have to convince people to write in the book. Because people say, you know, will you make another journal to go with it? I don't want to write in this book. I don't know why they don't want to write in the book, but.
So,
why do they keep asking you for more? I gave you an app. Now you want a book. Now you want a journal.
Okay. So are there any other tips besides journaling? Because you say in 30 days you can take control over your matters and money issues especially. What can we do to make more income?
Okay, so I think that you can, if you're ready to make a change, you want to make more income, you want to profit from your passion, then the first thing I think people should do is they need to get online. I see so many people that they have businesses and everything has moved to online now. Even the big companies are online. And so I think you should just, even if it's just your name, StaciaPierce.com, just start there and start with a blog. Start writing about what it is you love. Write about your passion. Most people have information they've gained, like take you for instance, of course I know you love your job, but you've been here, I don't know, maybe a few years or so. And if you had a blog telling people about what it's like to be on the news every day, you know, there are probably thousands of people that'd be interested in that. That eventually could be a passion that you're doing every day, but it can turn into a profit. You attract people that wanted to market on your blog. You can turn that into products that you could sell on your blog. And so that's what I show people how to do, how to take it and package it, and they can make, you know, income from what it is that they already know. The wisdom they have, information they gain, they work somewhere, they can take that information and transition it into to profit.
Okay. So in your book and as a life coach, you speak a lot about taking control over your life, your actions, decisions. But there are some celebrities out there that we keep talking about, like Miley, Cyrus, and Justin Bieber. Are they taking control or are they losing control?
You know, but they are so young, Justin Bieber and Miley. I think where they're at right now in their life is they're trying to transition to a new audience.
Right.
I think they're trying to get acceptance. And so you're seeing all these things, they're acting out, and you're seeing them do all kind of wild things, but they're trying to gain acceptance from another audience. And a lot of times I see celebrities do this when they're a child star and then they're trying to move into the adult market. Then they want to be accepted by adults. So they feel like they have to do something wild and, you know, something kind of crazy or scandalous to try to get the older audience to accept them. And so I think that's where they're at right now. They're in a place of trying to get self-acceptance.
So what advice would you give them? How would you life coach them back on the right track?
I would tell them that they should surround themselves with probably some better people and have accountability. I would tell them to probably find somebody that's not just yes people around them. You know, a lot of times when you're a celebrity, everybody that's around you, you know, you're making the money, you got to go, everyone wants to be around you. So whatever you do, they're just, you know, it's okay. Even if they know it's wrong, they're kind of like, oh yeah, this is fun and this is games. But I think they should find somebody that they can have around them that's in their life, if they're not going to listen to their parents, you know, or whatever, but someone else who they look up to, maybe other celebrities that have went through something similar and could tell them, hey, this is not the way to go. Or I tried this and it didn't come out so well for me. Or, you know, or this is another route you can take.
Well, let's get to the sexy selfies. I mean, from everybody from Kim K's backside to Nicki Minaj's front side and most of Rihanna's selfies. What's going on with all these selfies? Are they hurting their careers? Are they helping their careers? Why are they looking for this attention?
I think this marketing. I think that their selfies with my concern is more is the people that follow them. You know, that the average person doesn't see the selfies and say, my goodness, you know, I'm going to try that too. You know, I'm going to do that. But I think that their selfies are to get attention. They're doing the selfies because usually it's something coming out. There's Kim, you know, had her selfie, then a few weeks later we find out, or a few days, that she's engaged. And so that, you know, gave a lot of attention to something new, something else that was coming. So usually we find these things on social media that they're promoting something right behind it. They have this selfie, they have something that gets a lot of attention, then the next thing you know, there's a new album drop, there's a new TV show, there's something we want you to see.
Publicity.
So I think it's planned publicity.
Yeah, publicity stunt.
Yeah.
So publicity for your book. Where can we get your book?
My book you can get at lifecoachtowomen.com. That's with the number 2. Lifecoachtowomen.com. And you can get it there, and in a few weeks we're doing a big launch. And so November the 2nd, you'll be able to get it on Amazon and Barnes & Noble as well, .com.
Okay, I'm trying to get my life on track
right
now.
Profit from your passion. Thank you so much. And you're watching Arise Entertainment 360.